Hey guys, it's Peter here from Last Call Catering Cantina Bar. I'm here at MXL Live Studios in Toronto, and today I have an awesome show for you. I'm doing a huge sports bar themed kind of charcuterie board. We're gonna have a ton of great food, and also super happy to introduce a good friend of mine, Andre the Realtor. You'll know him through Instagram. He does real estate. He's everywhere, and it's gonna be so much fun. So let's just jump right in. Hey guys, so Peter here. I have my good friend Andres. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. I really appreciate it. Before we get into this, because I know I have a lot of setup, I know it looks super busy and complicated.
I don't know where to start.
I know. That's why.
Are you going to guide me through this?
I will walk you through this. It's going to be awesome.
Perfect.
That's why I love doing this. This is why I love doing this, because it looks kind of more complicated than it is, but it's actually a lot of fun. We're going to have a couple of drinks after, because why not?
Perfect.
So, you want to just tell everybody a bit about yourself? I know I introduced you as you're on Instagram, you're the realtor, entrepreneur. Tell me a little bit about yourself, buddy.
So my name's Andres Ramirez. I am an entrepreneur and real estate agent. I work for International Realty Firm, and I also own a production company as well called Phoenix Productions.
Nice. So what kind of things have you produced, the most recent one?
Mostly my own podcast and music videos as well for various artists.
The podcast was fun. I was on there and it was a lot of fun. It was actually met a lot of cool people and it was good.
Some great food too that Peter brought.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully he lives up to the expectation today.
I hope so. I was going to edit this part right out. But so we're going to do a sports bar theme. I got the Raptors jerseys on. Raptors are coming back. Football's going on. The Leafs are going to be coming back. Hopefully they don't break my heart again this year, but 67, man, come on. But anyway, what are you going to do? All right. So actually, what's pretty funny about the charcuterie board is like real estate.
Yep.
You got a location is going to be paramount in this.
It's actually a big gift that a lot of realtors give out to their guests.
Really?
Charcuterie boards and stuff like
nice.
that. Yeah.
So you're going to give me one then?
Or we can start making them for the clients.
I like your style. Yeah, I'm in.
Let's do it.
So, like I was saying, real estate is huge on this, and you want to make sure you maximize the amount of space here. Kind of the same thing when you're selling a house and you're staging everything. This is the exact same idea. So you want to start off with the biggest pieces first. So we have the dips here. We have a chipotle mayo. We have a 3 cheese ranch dips. And now we're going to use the big pieces next. While I'm doing that, I'm going to start laying this out. If you can do me a favor, and just in between the spaces here and there, you're going to fill up with the celery, and we have the carrots. Just because it is bar food, and there's a lot of deep fried food, doesn't mean you can't skip out on the veggies. Try to get some healthy stuff in here. It's all about balance. So if you want to just grab some celery, buddy. So you were saying you're from Phoenix Productions, correct?
Phoenix Productions,
So what is Phoenix Productions?
So Phoenix Productions is a production company where we manage artists and we also produce content for artists, such as music videos or just general social media content as well.
Did you find that during the COVID thing, it was like, did you have to kind of revamp a little bit about how you dealt with clients? Like, cause how are you producing stuff when nothing's really being produced? Because I know movies were stopped filming, music videos, it was kind of everything became live streamed.
Depends on which part of the pandemic. I mean, some production was allowed to still go, obviously with social distancing as much as possible and things like that. But other than that, there's a bit of an adjustment, but I also feel like during the pandemic, a lot of people got creative.
Oh, nice.
More artists wanted to record more videos.
Okay.
They were home a lot and they wanted to get more creative. A lot of people became artists.
Oh, that's very cool.
During the pandemic as well.
That is very cool. Good to know. So right now we have our biggest pieces set up. We got the chips, we got the dips, we got the star of the show, which is the chicken wings. Sorry, buddy, but it is the chicken wings. So we have our dry Cajun, which is probably my favorite, and then we have a medium spicy. You like spice?
Yeah.
How spicy do you like it?
Not crazy spicy, but where I can still taste it, I like it. And I like.
All right, so you can stick with the dry Cajun. Then.
Yes.
Because dry Cajun has a nice little bit of heat. These are a little bit spicy, but they are really good. And now that that's all done, and it looks good, we're gonna fill it up even more because why not? So if you can pass me the cheese, we'll start with the Parmesan cheese.
This cheese?
Yes, sir. So I love
Right.
Parmesan cheese. Yeah. Parmesan cheese is like probably one of the, when you think about charcuterie board, everyone thinks of cheese, breads, and there's so many things you can do with charcuterie board. It doesn't always have to be cheese and figs and fruits. Like I did one before where I did like a taco board. I've done I did a breakfast one. I have so many boards you can do that you're not limited to just cheese anymore, so, which is awesome because not everyone likes cheese.
That's true too. And which kind of board do you make to impress the ladies the most?
I like to use usually a darker board because it doesn't not as messy.
Oh,
So if you use like a lighter board like
you don't
this,
want to embarrass yourself getting all dirty.
dude, it's all about you don't want to embarrass yourself. You gotta make sure everything looks good because you put the work in, right? She puts the work in to be there. You put the work in to impress her. So it's all about like synchronicity, right? Now my favorite things are fries. I love fries. Like fries to me are like these should be the star of the show, but everyone likes chicken wings. But I like the way they sit in the middle because it becomes nice finger food. And like I was saying before, with the real estate, you have the whole point of it is you want to make sure that it's inviting because everyone eats with their eyes first, right? I said that before. I'm going to keep saying that. So presentation is key, right? So kind of segue that into real estate. When you stage a house, what do you find is the most room that people are drawn to the most? Because for me, because of being a cooking background, the kitchen.
Yeah, they say the kitchen and the bathrooms are most important.
Really?
In terms of, because it's where people spend time the most, or it's where they're in the kind of like their tranquility, I guess you could say.
Okay.
So whether they're cooking or obviously they're doing their business in the washroom, they want to be comfortable, right?
Oh, gotcha.
So they say kitchens and washrooms are super important in terms of renovation. Now staging, I guess you could say the living room you can kind of decorate more than anything else. The kitchen, there's only so much you can do, right? You don't want to flood it either.
See, for me, I love it. Like I love, and I'm even torn with the kitchen as well. I'm torn between having to do, like, do I want it to be like industrial kind of setup? Do I want like the coppery kind of stuff, or do I want the traditional kind of like, just like abuelita style, where just like when we walk in, it's like this company. Yeah, like do I want that? I'm like, so it's kind of hard for me to see what I want. I just love having bright lights, which I think translates as well to,
of course,
lighting,
lights are in, grays, light grays and stuff.
So what is the most popular thing in the real estate market right now that people are looking for? What's the biggest trend, sort of?
Well, because of COVID, the biggest trend right now is space. People are just trying to upsize, right?
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
If you were in a tight condo for lockdowns, I mean, and you're looking to buy, you're probably looking to get a bigger space, right? Especially if you have children.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Right now, we're running out of space on here, which is exactly this is what you want. You want to come in and you want to have that wow factor when you come in, and that's why charcuterie boards I love. That's why I incorporate it into my catering service, because it is really easy once you break it down into plan ahead, prepare what you can ahead of time, know what you're going to put in, know what can go on, know what can't go on, and know when to start cutting it. Because like I said before, if you do, the cheeses should be at room temperature before you put them out.
Okay.
It just adds more flavor.
So how long you leave them out before?
I'll probably do about an hour. An hour before. I take them out of the fridge, an hour before, let them rest.
And then you cut it after that hour?
Then after the hour it's been sitting out, before I plate it, I'll just start cutting it. Because if you do too early, it's still kind of cold. It actually has a bit of a dull taste to it. And then the different cheeses used. The brie cheese was one that you could probably leave a little bit more leeway on the brie cheese. Blue cheese the same, but Parmesan, Gouda, Swiss will have more of will take on a better flavor if it's been sitting off about an hour. Okay. And then same with the chips. Chips go stale, right? So you want to make sure everything's about timing, and you want to make sure you present it when everything's the freshest. So you want to buy as fresh as possible. You want it to be seriously, you just want more like that wow factor, right? So right now we're gonna put a bit more carrots on here. We're gonna add some more color. So if you can just grab some more carrots and just kind of start filling in a little bit of a gaps here. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna do the chocolates because I love chocolate. Now the chocolate doesn't really have to go with this, but because I love chocolate and I'm like a chocolate fiend, I'm throwing chocolate on it. And like I said, there's no right or wrong on this. There is no right or wrong with the charcuterie board. You just gotta make sure it fits into the board. So when you're moving it from A to B, it's not gonna go anywhere. So that's probably the only hard and fast rule you wanna make sure you have when you do a charcuterie board. Rather than that, go nuts, enjoy it. You want chocolate, throw chocolate. Peanuts are good, walnuts are good, but then you gotta worry about allergies. So when I do catering, I tend not to use any of the nuts just because it's a larger crowd of people. And I just don't do that.
Yeah.
So we talked about the real estate, about the production. Now you were at the 90s Fest.
Yeah, 90s Nostalgia.
That was awesome. Yep. I was there, and it was so much fun. Two things. One, I realized how old I am. When I realized that, I knew all the songs. I'm like, oh my god, I know these. Yeah. I'm like, look at these. at these guys dancing. Look at they're so old. I'm like, oh crap, that's me. I'm like, yeah, it was so much fun. But Elvis Crespo was awesome.
Yeah.
And so
Vito Blanco as well.
Oh yeah, he was so good. It was the whole night was a blast. And the food trucks. I don't know if you guys.
I never got to go to the food trucks, but I can imagine they were
being a guest. They had some amazing food trucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit jealous. I'm like, the food was so good, I was a little bit jealous. But it was awesome. It was the good vibes. People were happy. So good to be out again.
Yeah,
I missed it.
That was the main thing. People being out at a concert for the first time in a while.
It was insane. Like the crowd was awesome. No one was freaking out. Everyone was.
And what was nice is they had chairs like at the back.
Yes.
So if people didn't want to be at the front too close to people, they could sit at in the lawn chairs. I don't know if you saw the lawn chairs in the back. There was like 50 lawn chairs.
Yeah, it was awesome. They had the fake grass for the people. It was so much fun. Any other big events coming up?
At the moment, we just have like some Halloween stuff maybe planned, and it's my business partner's birthday. Shout out to Stefan T.Cam.
Happy birthday, buddy!
It's his birthday in 2 weeks, so we're going to probably plan a little something for him as well.
Nice, yeah. Because now that things are opening up again, I realized how much I actually missed all this stuff. I missed going out, missed going to the clubs, missed going to the bars, the restaurants. And now it's like I can't get enough of it. So I'm like trying to go out every weekend. It's like, I'm trying to make up for
get
lost
it all
time.
in before you hibernate.
Yeah, making up for lost time. It's been like 2 years. 2 years. So that's what I was asking before. Like, how does it change? Like for me, when I first started, I opened up in August, just right when the pandemic hit. I'm like, hey, everything's shutting down. I'm gonna put up my own business.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm like, I want to do just the catering, the pig, and then everything got shut down. And then from there, I went into the sandwiches. I sold that, which was. I realized that a lot of things change, and you have to roll with it. 100%. And that was probably the biggest thing I realized in the past 2 years and a bit, that you got to be fluid and flexible.
Yeah,
is that how kind of
you got to adapt?
You got to adapt, and that's what I see with you. That's why I wanted you on here. It's awesome to talk to people that are entrepreneurs that have their hands in so many pockets and so many pots, kind of thing. It's awesome. So do you find ever that you're kind of almost drawn a little thin, where you're like, okay, I can't do this project. I got to pull back just a little bit.
Well, I've been lucky enough to have some people join the team as well. So that's why even with the production company, I joined with a business partner. And we've been blessed to have people either, looking for experience or just looking to help out, or, trying to just get involved, because it's basically a movement we're trying to create with Phoenix Productions, right?
No, that's awesome.
So
I can see it. I can see
even for the podcast, we had like 5 people working.
Yeah. And it was great. It was really smooth. It was awesome. It was so much fun. And I had a lot of fun. And so now we're pretty much done. You want to pour some wine, buddy?
Sure.
I think we earned a bit of some wine on this one.
Sounds good.
Yeah. See, it's once everything's kind of set, and so when you do a charcuterie board and you're planning it, it can be overwhelming at the beginning to think about, how am I going to possibly fill a 3-foot board, a 6-foot board, or even a little tiny board? Like, how am I going to do this so that people can enjoy it, or my date can enjoy it? How is she going to like it? Plan ahead. It's like, I'm doing the board tomorrow, so today I need to get whatever I want to get, and then plan it. And then once you start planning it, you're not going to be caught off guard. You're going to have everything laid out. You're going to look so much more cooler on your date, or to your guests, or to the crowd, when you're like, give me 2 minutes. And we did this in 10, 15 minutes tops, and we even stopped to chat. But just plan ahead. It's going to be awesome. This is a full board sports bar theme kind of thing. We have chicken wings. I'm going to try some chicken wings too. All right. First, we have a little drink. All right. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
I hope you had fun with the board. I appreciate the help. This was awesome. Which chicken wing do you want to try?
I'll try the Cajun.
All right. I'm going to do the spicy barbecue.
Perfect.
And then we'll go. We'll cheers on this one as well. Cheers.
It's really good.
That is awesome. That is so much fun. And it's awesome to have, you can share with everybody, right? That's the whole point of this. Share. Now that COVID's kind of done a bit, we can all enjoy company again. Do with a charcuterie board. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you being here, buddy. And this was so much fun.